What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. I'll take your hand and walk you across all fire. I'll be your saint and the ultimate primal desire. Don't leave me behind with all these monsters of the undefined. Don't blame yourself for anyone that's ever hurt you. What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. Don't blame yourself for anything under you. What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. I'm head over heels for you in every way. And I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get.
Yo! Surprise Sunday stream. How's it going, Claudio? How's it going, Fallon? I was going to start Mass Effect today, Mass Effect 3, but Fallon insisted that I stream this, not this specifically, but anything else, because he hasn't finished Mass Effect 2 yet. Let me know if there's any audio crackling. Like the last few streams, I uninstalled and reinstalled Streamlabs, and then I just unplugged and replugged in my capture card. So if it happens again, it's got to be the capture card, and I just got to replace it. Which is a shame because I could just buy a nice one, but nice capture cards don't play well with the PS3. What's up, Maverick? Perfect game for you to sit in on. All right, let me just get my display up, and let's get this party started. This is another one. Just one that's been sitting in my backlog for years and years and years, and I just never bothered to play it. Supposedly, people say this game is pretty good. I'll believe it when I see it, because Spark Unlimited is, without question, the worst game developer I have ever played games by. I have not found a single one of their games good. Actually, you know what? Finest Hour gets a little bit of a pass. But Turning Point Fall of Liberty was garbage. By all accounts, Lost Planet 3 was garbage. So I don't know. We're going to find out. Prologue. Should we watch the prologue slideshow? No, I'm not going to do that. And there's a YouTuber named Jarek the Gaming Dragon who just always has this song in the background of his videos at all times. What's up, Ashram? How you doing? Hope you're having a good 4th of July weekend, whether or not you celebrate. Doesn't have an ending. The game will crap out during the last fight, and you can't... Are you serious? Oh, God. I hope it doesn't kill my PS3 or something. I guess we'll find out. That's classic. Classic Spark Unlimited. No wonder they went out of business. Oh, man. Look at that technology of the future. Our iconic protagonist, Deckard. And the thumbnail I used for the stream is from a tie-in comic book written by Mark Waid. I've played, like, the first, like, 5 minutes of this, but I've never, like, tried to beat it. Apparently you can't. I can't wait to find out. now that after what you said, Ashford, I'm really curious. So this is Cheetah Men again? I wouldn't be surprised. Spark Unlimited really is that bad of a developer. They, like, Finest Hour was the only game of theirs that was okay, and they were just using other people's assets to make a Call of Duty game. It's the PS3, it might work. PC version, you have to use commands to move past certain parts of the fight. Okay. Well, the downside to playing it on the PS3 is it is an Unreal 3 engine game on PS3, so it is going to run like absolute ass the entire way. Waking my wife up to watch this, as you should. Is that like a swastika key? Or is it a lost key? Bro, just put the fucking thing in. Come on now. It's got those Aryan A10 blue eyes. The fact that the cutscenes run like shit is already a problem. The Gates of Agartha? Oh yeah, and he was denied entry because his hair isn't blonde. Crazy how Bioshock Infinite ripped this off, right? It moves pretty well. It actually controls pretty well with the PS4 controller. Some games are really hit or miss. Got the rock music soundtrack. Yeah, badass. Oh, it wouldn't let me continue until I press square. Pandora's Box has branded your left hand with the Signet. You now have the ability to absorb animus energy you find in the world. When you are in range of animus energy, your HUD will glow. Press square to continue. Well, thank you for explaining the entire story to me. Does this guy have a dick? No. Very unrealistic. Onimusha-ass powers. Hold triangle to heal using your stored animus energy. I think the main character is Jewish. His last name is Deckard. Press and hold L3 to view your current waypoint. Oh wow, that's a really professional looking asset. We love ourselves a little jank, don't we? A little slop Kino? Kino slop? Sorry, I'm mute. This one have a dick? Oh good, lightning conveniently struck that box. The hand animation reminded me of Paxton Fettel in Fear 3. Well, it's always good to be reminded of Fear 3, because that game is amazing. I absolutely love that game. Select to view objectives. Wow, wow, look at this menu. Holy moly. Get out of the museum! Exclamation mark. I have a 8-10 hunter eyes, but black hair. I have brown hair, but green eyes. So I'm like somewhere in the middle. I'm some kind of like mutt creature. Am I being chased by fire? What is happening? I'm absorbing a floating white monster. It's Vril. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll move. Fuck's sake. Very subtle way of ushering the player along, just having rocks fall on your head. Okay, Sorry guys, I did all this. Can I sprint, please? Does this guy, like, leisurely stroll his entire way through the game? Oh my gosh, this poor woman. Watch me do this. Jealous? Alright, maybe I should have upped the brightness a little. This game's pretty dark. Oh, boo-hoo. Grow up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where do you want me to go? I'm going the wrong way. I'm stupid. This is my jump? When the griffins appear, the PS3 will explode. I know, right? Something about the Unreal Engine 3 did not play well with the PS3. It's why, Enslaved Odyssey to the West is borderline unplayable. Oh, hey, it's that guy who was protesting, for Palestine or something. Whatever his name was. I forgot! Find the water valve. Oh, man. We're already starting with the puzzles? Epic. I need to drink a white monster before I become one. There is one part I remember where you're like in the street and there's a giant like rock golem. That part runs like shit. That's gonna make my PS3 explode. So you're blonde because of the Attack on Titan anime character? It's a very light brown. I was blonde when I was a kid. I was blonde hair, blue eyes, and then somehow, at some point, like, my DNA got corrupted. I feel like it is in New York City. The Statue of Liberty is on the cover art. Oh my gosh, it's Half-Life. How's the audio so far? Is there crackling or anything? I just want to make sure I fixed it with the reinstallation. What's going on with that guy? He's like just covered in mud. A golem appears. It's all coming together. Zionist-occupied gaming. Zog. Blast the metal music while I run through the streets. Sorry, I gotta absorb this animus energy. Awkward. Get out of my way. Whoa, guys, things are going off crazy right now. How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go. This is the worst jump I've ever seen in a video game. Internet cafe. Get online for less. Look at this guy. Later, idiot. Oh my gosh, this game is running so bad. It's already like stuttering. You hear my DM message pings? Oh, I got data. Let's read the lore. So I'm about to leave the internet cafe and a freaking eagle steals my car. I gotta hide. I think it's coming back. When did the guy have time to write this? Oh my gosh, look at all this. Look at all the lore. Peter, it's me. I'm a griffin. Mythological griffin was a noble creature with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. The real-world griffin is more powerful and destructive than majestic. Oh god, there's so much. We're not reading all that. Update, Pandora's box is real, and instead of sorrows and miseries, it was full of horrible monsters. Terrific. Now I understand why LeFay didn't want to open this thing in person. Rare and precious treasure, blah blah blah. Everyone knows what Pandora's box is. I'm not reading it. The lock data entry. The signet and animus. These are written in first person. So Decker does have a personality. The signet gives me the ability to absorb the life energy of creatures, animus vitae, after defeating them. I can store that energy and use it to heal my wounds. It's possible that there are other abilities I haven't yet discovered. Reading esoteric Twitter threads? Yeah, I mean, why not? I got a cool tattoo on my hand. The box burned this thing into my arm, and ... feels like electricity or something is pulsing through my veins. The pain is fading away. When I get near these strange energy clouds, my hand glows. Feels like the signet branded to my arm is drawn to the energy. Wants me to absorb it. Find me on the next block. Why is it just gonna save every single objective I get for the whole game? Oh man, there's so much. Murphy's Law. It was supposed to be a simple job. Get in, grab the contents of Pandora's box, and get out. Oy vey. That crazy old man LeFay was paying me so much money that I didn't mind him insisting his assistant Vivian act as my wheelman. Then it all blew up in my face. What is this thing? And why did LeFay want me to open it? My gut is screaming setup, and I bet Vivian can give me some answers. What's this guy? Oh, there he is. At first glance, LeFay was like any of my regular clients. Rich, aloof, obsessive about his expensive and illegal art collection. Turns out he's something different, and I don't know what the hell he's roped me into. I should have trusted my instincts and walked away when I had the chance. Oh my gosh. The earliest known version of Pandora's myth. There's so much. Oh, whoa, she's a babe. Vivian sounds worried, and that's not good. I still don't trust her, but it sounds like she's as surprised by the creatures as I am. She's got access to better resources than I do, and there's safety in numbers, at least until we get out of New York. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, yes, my iconic fire axe. Look at that, like, placeholder-ass reticle. Whoa. Do you mind? Get out of my way! That splat noise was Deckard cooming. Alright, I've seen enough griffins eating people and lifting cars in the air. May we proceed with the game. What's up, Apathetic Crow? I'm happy to have you in the chat. The Golem. The Rock Golem. He has a car for a head. He's like Megas. Can I leave? Like, where do I go? What do I do? I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. He's like a magnet golem? Going into the tunnels. The tunnels under New York City. Give me the juice. Stop texting me, for fuck's sake. I'm in the middle of a mythological apocalypse. Oh, there's the sprint button. Why'd you wait this long to tell me? Oh, I got a gun. You need to show this to Michael Bay for the next Transformers movie. It'd be so good. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got it. You know how many games have tried to make the, like, iconic, like, fire axe a thing? You got a fire axe in this, you got a fire axe in Quantum Error, you got a fire axe in Atomic Heart. Stop trying to make the fire axe happen. It's not gonna happen. Look at that email logo. That is ugly as fuck. I know smartphones weren't invented yet, but come on now. You could be a little bit more slick about this. He attracts coins? Yeah, he just sucks them in with his, like, evil hand. Can I not absorb? I guess I have a full energy juice, whatever. Wow. What an explosion. I'm not trying to absorb it, I'm trying to heal. Oh, it auto-heals me, okay. That's cool. That's actually considerate design. Wait, I just went in a circle. What the fuck? An Axe Cop game could do it. Yeah, probably. Someone get Ethan Nichol on the line and tell him that we gotta make an Axe Cop game. All right, let's try a running jump. Woo! I hate valve puzzles. Unironically, a cool scene. No, it's a cool intro. It's just like, okay, enough. Enough of the intro. Let's shoot some creatures. That's what I'm here for. Give me more juice. I know eventually you get like a shockwave move or something. Ooh. He really does look like Paxton Fettel, though. Paxton Fettel with a less severe Norwood. That will stop it. Some other creatures wall crawl. This game takes place in New York. Is Spider-Man in this? Oh my gosh. It loads in such a way that I'm afraid it's going to crash at any given. I have to use my Animus energy to open this. Cool. It's just like a gravity gun. This is just modern New York City. Yeah. Look at the impressive lighting effects.
Okay, here we go. We're safe here. I'll protect you.
I mean, that was pretty, that was a good amount of scripting for such a low-rent studio. Uh-oh, it's one of these. This is not very, impactful shooting. But we're shooting something at least. Let's try using the Animus Pulse on him. That did nothing. Any more? Nope, we got 2 enemies. Well, it was something at least. Oh, here we go. What was with the year 2008 and them making games about, like, New York City getting destroyed? This is the same year that Alone in the Dark came out. Lighting people on fire in the subway. Wow, this game is just like real life. Oh no. He's covered in jam. What do we got? Give me some... A lot of guns. A lot of guns floating around here. I gotta go that way. Decker, you dumb idiot. Can you jump more than like an inch off the ground? Oh, I can't shoot it yet. It's doing a scripted animation. Alright, I gotta put this fire... No, I gotta go up this ramp, okay. Let's see what kind of soda we got in this world. Spark Unlimited has their own soda. I got a message. How do I check it? Our train just hit something huge. Then it caught on fire. I swear I saw a giant boulder shoot fireballs out, but maybe it's the concussion and the heat getting to me. What are those things called? Fire Drake. This creature was the genesis of many tales of fire-breathing dragons. So we're not going to get dragons, we're just going to get little, like, frogs that spit fire. The golem. Oh, in Jewish folklore, a golem is a being formed from inanimate matter, like clay. The one I just saw formed from the rubble of destroyed buildings and wrecked cars. Then it tore into the remaining structures, destroying everything in its path. This is all written in Deckard's first person. Why does he know what a fire drake is? I just feel like he wouldn't know. Lets me hack through obstacles and enemies if I run out of ammo. I should have been a fireman. They get all the fun toys. Weapon is barely adequate, but better than nothing. I've got to be more defensive than offensive if this is all I've got. Right, we got the Spark Unlimited soda. We have nondescript blue can. You must defeat the golem to get your foreskin back. Yes. Well, his entire left arm has been circumcised. Are they just gonna spawn infinitely until I leave? Fuck you. It's not even a minigame, you just hold it. A lot of shitty pistols everywhere. Yeah, that's New York for you. Preachers everywhere. Hey, lady. I guess I can get hit by a train here, so let's not do that. What's up, Jay? The NYC, you're lucky to have a gun. Exactly, right? Like, why are they so, plentiful here? It's literally not like that at all. More likely to get stabbed or flashed by a homeless person than shot. Where is it? Okay. They kind of blend in. The gray and red creatures kind of blend in with all the gray and red, believe it or not. Yikes. Oh, fuck! Oof. That was a close one. second longer, and I would have been a Deckard sandwich. I guess I can go in here. Let me in. Give me that. So if this is life energy, that means, like, what was that? Like a rat died in here or something, and I stole its life force? Sorry, hold on, I have lore to read. I told you it was gonna happen in the big cities first, Ted. If you can get out of here, we've got room at the compound upstate. Godspeed. Oh, man. Those wacky upstate New Yorkers, am I right? They're so crazy. They believing in a mythological creature apocalypse. Did I play Deathloop? No. The only Arcane Studios game I've played is the first Dishonored, and I stopped playing it after the first mission. Although, because so many people recommended it to me, I did pick up a copy of Prey. So, that's in my backlog as well. It's on my PS5 though, so I won't be streaming it, but I'll probably do a video on it. I'm working on doing, like, shorter videos on stuff that I just play in my backlog. And I already have 2 that I have, like, written out and recorded footage for. I recorded the audio for one of them. It's just, I have to finish editing it. Alright, we need, like, one other enemy besides the fucking fire frogs. How about instead of fire frogs, we fight cyber frogs, huh? That sounds like it would be a good idea. That sounds like something an obese Mormon from New Jersey might come up with. Let me axe you something. Deathloop is kind of like Bioshock, solid FPS with superpower gimmicks. I know it's, like, what the hell do you call it? I forget the name. Roguelike, sort of? Roguelite? Jim never straightens up the supply closet. Can't even open the door to it these days. How's he expecting to get in there? Crawl through the air vents? So true. Cyber frogs? Is this Elon writing it? Gryffindor? Yeah, Hufflepuff never stood a chance, I'm afraid. What is this? Do sex? What's up, Reslov? I need to reiterate, I was going to play Mass Effect 3 today. And then Valen asked me not to. Because I know you would have been all for it. Alright, let's go in here. Thank God this game is linear, because these identical-looking subway platforms would be a problem to navigate. Any frogs? Nope. Okay. Let's go. The Griffins are Doge? Can I axe you a question? You stink. Here, have some Axe. Axe body... Why don't you use some Axe body spray instead of taking a shower? Oh no, what are we gonna get attacked by next? Werewolf. It looks like the werewolf from Chronicles of Narnia. Fuck you! Oh. I like that there's an ammo counter for the fire axe. Spooky. What's gonna happen? I do like the music in this game. It's very, like, chill. Well, in the chill moments when they have, like, music building up, when it's not just, like, the generic, like, butt rock music. Oh, there he is again. I gotta whack this. And then I'm gonna go hide in here. Sorry, bro, I'm a career criminal. I'm not helping you. That's in character. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Bob, remember when I called you a gun-loving nutjob? Well, I'm really, really sorry. I need your help ASAP. Please call back. Limos werewolf. Weak and ravenous from hunger, these wolf-like creatures suffer from a highly accelerated metabolism that forces them to hunt for food day and night. The hunger-crazed Limos werewolf is fairly easy to take down one-on-one, but they can be overwhelming in greater numbers. Cool. It's a cool design. Not against it. I'm not opposed to it. Oh, do I have to kill this thing? Yeah! No? Oh, that it did recoil from the bullet, I guess. Okay, now I can go. Oh, what's this? What is that? Molotov cocktail. Cool. Why are people in New York making Molotov cocktails? What is a Molotov cocktail going to do against a creature that's made of fire? Let's see if it does anything. Oh my god, that is the worst throw I've ever seen. I think the only game with comparably bad throws like that is maybe Black on the PS2. So I'm just gonna have to keep that in mind from now on, that Deckard just kind of casually drops things on the ground. Yeah. Oh, so they spawn infinitely unless you put out their little fire pits. Cool. That's neat. It's like Gears of War. Not a bad design. It could be infinitely worse. When I was 8, I would have ripped it a new one, but I've not... Yeah, I kind of like the idea of the starving werewolf. It's kind of cool. What the hell is this thing?
Alright, spread out! Find Deckard! Shoot to kill!
Alright, well, now we're fighting humans. The fighting mythological creatures lasted approximately 30 minutes. Sorry, trained soldiers, you're no match for some guy with a fire axe. I have my regenerating hand thing. Oh, I got a machine gun now. Haha! You have to be the first person to compare something in Gears of War to this game. Well, I always thought the locust coming out of the holes was like a cool mechanic. And I felt like it didn't use it to the full extent that they could have, so this game actually does use it. Oh man. I'm dead. Cool that they are there to kill you and not stop the apocalypse, yeah. There's been a few video game Deckards, probably. I can't think of any off the top of my head. But this one's the most iconic, obviously. This game was so good, they said, we can't make another one. They were going to make a sequel, but they said, this game is amazing. We're not topping this. Need Limos Werewolf GF. Barkley would say it's a little overweight. Let's try this again. Where the fuck am I? No way! This checkpoint is so far back. Oh, I can't go down those stairs until I shoot the griffin in the face for some reason. Yeah, this Deckard way cooler than Blade Runner Deckard, because he doesn't do a weird cartoon voice when he's trying to talk to someone. Deckard Cain. Who's Deckard Cain? I know that name. I'm going to save the Molotov for the soldiers. Oh, here's a machine gun. Oh, hold R1 and release to throw farther. Okay. Sorry, I was just watching this guy get killed. Alright, let's try it again. Yeah! I gotta put out this little fire pit first. This is the Dark Souls of FPS Griffin games. He's the old guy from Diablo. Oh, right. I only played Diablo 3, but I know I knew I recognized that name from somewhere. Half-Life, yeah, right. Half-Life, more like Poop Life. I don't know. I was gonna do Black Mesa, but I decided I want to get a better keyboard before I want to play that game properly, like mouse and keyboard, and I need a better keyboard. Right, let me just use my healing powers first. I'm just gonna stay really far away. Oh, they're just gonna run right at me because the AI in Spark Unlimited games is really good. Hide behind this police car. Oh, this gun feels like shit. Like, there's no rumble because I'm using a PS4 controller, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. No one's dropping life force, so I can only assume these guys are soulless automatons. Oh, there's a little life force in that car, though. But at a distance, and with this game's like muddy Unreal 3 graphics, they kind of look like they're wearing Judge Dredd costumes. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Let's see. Cameras, the old camera store. Happy Slopsgiving. Hey. What's up, Kieran? What am I getting hit by? Is there another soldier? Where am I hearing this guy from? Thank God there's a tell me where to go button. It's incredibly awkward to use, though, because you have to hold it, but you're clicking the left joystick.
Monsters showed up. Starting to think maybe it's the end of the world, you know? Feel like I should have gone to church more often. I don't know about you, but I just want to go home, if it's still there. Come on, let's get someplace drier.
New York accent done by a guy who has never met someone from New York. I'd love to be 13 playing this game and hearing my parents fighting upstairs. Is the door gonna close and cut him in half? No. You can't interact with any scripted sequences, so it's not like I was going to help him. Cool. Cool. Cool, creepy, starving werewolf. Much cooler than the stupid fire creatures. You mind? Fuck off! Alright, give me your life force. Where's your life force? I need life force juice. I need to heal. Oh, fuck. What is this, the Order 1886? Just kidding, this game has more werewolves than that game. A decapitated werewolf. Oh, you have to shoot their head off? I don't think that's how werewolves work. But that's a cool idea. I like that. Fuck. Alright, let me see if I can cut its head off. Cool, I like that. That's actually cool. They have a lot of neat ideas on how to take out certain enemies in this one. I mean, the fire drakes, you have to put fires out or they'll keep spawning. Actually, no, I really could go it. I figure you could. Highlander werewolves. You know what's funny? I was reading up on this game before I started this, and they said that they canceled doing a sequel because they wanted to work on a Highlander game, and then they just didn't do that and made Lost Planet 3 instead. Very weird. Very weird company who made a lot of really bad games. Alright, where am I going? I have to get up there somehow. I love platforming in my first-person shooters. I need to do a platforming puzzle. Can I shoot these? Wow, physics puzzles. Very innovative. Why are there garbage cans full of water? Okay, so is that supposed to, like, lower this one? You remember when the Highlander game was being made? Well, it was being made by Spark Unlimited, so it would not have been good. That Lost Planet was weird. I never played it. I just, like, saw it, and I was like, oh. They gave it to a Western developer, again, and they did it on Unreal 3, again, except it wasn't Ninja Theory making a Devil May Cry game. It was Spark Unlimited making a Lost Planet game. There was no way it was gonna be good. Should have just made a werewolf game instead. I mean, it's a cool idea. They should have called it a Germanic werewolf in New York. Can I jump? Alright. We gotta be careful.
This door's locked. I can't open it. There's an override switch in the warehouse foreman's office. You'll have to find a way up there to reach the override switch for this door.
Is this guy just gonna, like, starve to death in here? Well, I mean, I'm sure by the time I come back, he's gonna get ripped in half by a creature or something. Gotta get over there, over yonder. BioShock who? Am I right? Whoa. Watch it, bucko. If I die from having, like, a box thrown at me at some point, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. What happened to Mass Effect? Oh, I mentioned at the start of the stream, Fallon asked me not to play it because he hasn't beaten Mass Effect 2 yet. So he doesn't want, I don't know, spoilers or whatever. Which is fine, so I'm just playing something short in between. Just working through my gigantic backlog of games. I hate great puzzles. Where can we go? Can I open a door? Can't really open doors in this game. Fuck! I have a bad feeling that this game is going to rely way too much on infinitely spawning enemies, and that it is going to become very frustrating. Can I, like, shoot that thing? I don't know if you would secure a shipping crate with one dinky chain like that. What were they thinking putting the sprint button on L1? This is so weird. Oh, that's cool. There's a little, like, indicator when there's animus energy you can pick up. Fuck off! Time to heal. Whatever happened to Mass Effect? Oh, yeah, who's to blame for this? If I wind up hating this game, I'm personally holding Fallon responsible. The likelihood of their heads just exploding is very high. This is really convoluted and dumb. Okay, so what am I waiting for next? I just don't think there's anywhere in New York City where you would have to do this to get around. I just don't believe that to be logical. I had completely forgotten about this game. I remember being amped for it and then the reviews dropped. I mean, it's better than I expected so far. It is definitely... I will go so far as to say it is the best Spark Unlimited game I've played. Oh, there he goes. I knew it. I thought he was gonna get ripped in half. I was hoping for it anyway. Yeah, just like every single time their heads just like explode. The decapitation mechanic doesn't really matter if their heads are just getting blown off with generic gunfire. Let's go. Woo! Released on November 4th, 2008. Yeah, the before times. So many werewolves. Leave me alone. Stop throwing shit at me, too. I hear a werewolf. I hear him, I just don't want him to get the jump on me. Whatever, we will proceed. Let's read the lore. Wow, it really needed to load that text, huh? For the last time, we need to patch up the catwalks before an accident happens. Not only is the floor starting to sag, screws have been found loosening up. It doesn't need to survive a major earthquake, but it needs to hold up on our day-to-day operations. I like how you name drop Spark Unlimited like anyone knows or remembers them. They released that Cursed Ninja... Oh, right! Yeah, that's one of my least favorite games of all time. It's awful. Yaiba is one of the worst games I've ever played. Look, man, I've been traumatized by these people, so I do name drop them. They matter to me. I played Turning Point Ball of Liberty on launch, and it was atrocious. It was one of the worst games I've ever played. And it was a very, like, boomer purchase by my dad, because he bought it solely because there was a battleship on the cover. Or something. Was I just, like, not, like, in the pixel-perfect spot? We're in a big empty room, so there's definitely going to be werewolves running around. Oh my gosh, two at once. I like that the game almost crashed, rendering its head exploding. I'm trying to use, like, the Animus Pulse, but it's, like, not working. What is going on? Why am I, like, jerking around? What's going on? What the deuce is happening right now? Oh, more werewolves. Okay, well, I guess I could have seen that one coming. Alright, let's get some more health juice. Nice. Yeah, oh, you want to know how cursed Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z is? There is a alternate Mighty Number 9 costume that you get for pre-ordering it. So yeah, that is one of the most, that is probably the most cursed game ever made. It tries to be like Edge Kino, but it's so not funny at all. Have you been working out? I got this lucky load AOB. I'm about to jerk it out. I just almost squeezed it too tight. Oh no, don't hurt me now. What are you talking about? Let me through the gate. Oh. Oops. The girl in Yaiba was hot. Yeah, but she has sex with a dead body. And I mean, by Ninja Gaiden standards, she's mid. Don't be a sourpuss. Look at this. What the hell? Overtime. Sorry, I'm fascinated by this weirdly detailed calendar in a game where all the other assets are not really that detailed. The gate is open. We may now proceed. Well, that just happened. There's like a million guns around here. Like, have none of these people thought of picking one up? Can I cut people's heads off? No, you can't interact with dead people. Boo. Yaiba Ninja Gaiden's art style looks great. Yeah, it's alright. It really does a lot of heavy lifting for that game. Because it also runs on Unreal 3, so runs like shit on consoles. So I have the PS3 version. Which, it's borderline impossible to play on harder difficulties because it runs so poorly. And I don't think, and like the dodging doesn't quite work, and the parrying doesn't quite work. I have an oh, the unread Ninja Gaiden comic book. Didn't it come with it? Like, it came with new copies of the game? Prices too, Temu. Come on now. There we go. Oh, these guys again. Is he still alive? Why is he red? No, he faded away. Okay. Whatever. Whatever works for you, bud. More of these fucking things. Wow, the Animus Pulse is really hit or miss, huh? Yeah, I know I'm getting my ass lit up, but I want to turn the fire extinguisher on first. Come on now, how many of you guys are spawning? Holy shit. This gun has like crazy recoil. Except when you're aiming, but then the reticle is really hard to like position for some reason. Alright, we did it. Job well done. It was all you, chat. You guys handled it all for me. You gave me the confidence to kill these goblinos. How do I have the patience to play these horseshit games? I am working on a video for a game that I did not have the patience for. So I'm very excited to post that. I recorded all the audio for it, and I have the footage for it. I'm in the process of editing it. But I have limits. I do have a point where I just say enough is enough. This is not that limit, though. I also just have a natural curiosity about things people say are bad. Like, when people say something is bad, there's always something within me that says, it can't be that bad. And, you know, that's led me to a couple of gems. I was a big fan of the original Nier, which got, like, pretty shit reviews when it first came out. Oh, I could have killed those guys. Oops. That would have been a cool, environmental interaction if I had noticed. Gosh, there's just enough cover for all of them. Ugh. I have very low health. This actually has a similar crosshair recoil gunplay as Perfect Dark Zero. Yeah, but Perfect Dark's is very precise in the way it moves. It's also, like, has, like, trigger sensitivity for the aiming that makes it, like, really easy to kind of, like, line up shots and gauge the distance of enemies, whereas this one is very, like... I don't know, this one looks very, like, placeholder-y. Really admire that, not just accepting when people declare something is bad. Yeah, I know, it's, you know, it doesn't always work out, obviously, but... but I found a lot of stuff that I like by, not letting reviews get in the way of something that seems interesting to me. That's how I played Never Dead, which, you know, it is what it is. I don't think I used to like it more when I was younger, but I don't think it held up. But I was glad I played it. This game is kind of bad, though. By Spark Unlimited standards, you have to understand that this game is like a 10 out of 10. All right, I turned off the electric. What did that do? I am a self-titled Knack enjoyer. I do love Knack. Knack is so good. I actually like the first one better than the second one. You cannot sprint or jump when moving through water. You know, bad reviews are what led me to discover Gungrave Gore and Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, which are both games that I liked. Knack 2 was too easy. Yes, it was. Knack 1 was like a legit, like, hardcore fucking game. Can you believe what is happening? It's like a dream come true for me. If I can study one of these creatures, maybe it'll name one after me. Wish me luck. They're all named. They're already named. They're mythological creatures. Every single one has a name. I don't know what the fuck this guy was thinking. He's an idiot. Oh no! I had very low health. You actually pre-ordered Never Dead? That was one that I just, like, heard about after the reviews came out, and The concept was so cool. I just had to play it, and it was worth it. I think. It has a lot of bad ideas, like you can level up and you get abilities, but you can only equip like a handful of them at a time. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Can I get some health? Okay, they gave me a little bit of health. Very nice. I just want to see something real quick. Oh, it updates them. Cool. So I have to read the lore entries multiple times. I can beat them down, but if I don't take off their heads, they'll get back up. Neat trick. Gotta remember to keep my axe handy. Surprise, surprise, they're vulnerable to water. Fire sprinklers and hydrants are going to be my new best friend. Deckard is such a sassy guy. He's got such like a toot. Massive props to this game for just calling them werewolves too. Yeah, I don't even think they called them that in Castlevania, the Lords of Shadow. They just called them Lycans. Rock Unlimited managed to develop 5 games, the last 4 of which average score is under 60. That run is absolutely legendary. So true. I wanted to make a legendary pun in the title for the stream, but I didn't want to have the word legendary twice. So I just did like a little like play on FPS instead. Oh, I hope the checkpoint placement gets a little better though, because it's not great. Why Knack sucks. I'm sure you would be the first person to extol that opinion upon people. See, Donkey hates Knack, but I love Knack. That's what separates us. I have a unique superpower, which is to psyop myself into liking things that nobody else likes. Why would they have enemies that are made of fire and then the only throwable weapon you have is a fucking Molotov cocktail? There we go. I got some health back, but I lost half of it anyway, so it didn't really help. Oh, the door closed behind me. Spooky. There must be ghosts in this game, too. Bypass gas. Whoa!
Thank God you made it.
Ooh, we got a babe alert. Hold on. There's no way that you can't shoot a werewolf's head off in one shot. That's not fair that she got to do that.
Something big is happening in Times Square.
Alright, yeah, I'll go there in a second. I'm gonna look around a bit. Let's see if we can find some lore. Knack would be so freaking cool if you had the option to turn all those different forms at will and use them for puzzles and experiment. Well, if you look at Knack as, like, more like just like a really difficult beat 'em up, because I think people were expecting like a platformer, and it's really just a really hard. It's basically a beat 'em up where you die in one hit. So it's really, it's a tough game. It's a legitimately like hardcore game, and then you get like all the forms for beating the game, and they just like make it harder for some reason. Like I don't know what the hell that was going on through their head.
Said was going to happen today. I had no idea those creatures were going to be released, or that he'd try to kill both of us.
This lady's got a man jaw. Has this game gone woke?
I know some people who can help us stop him. Sort of an enemy of my enemy relationship, if you understand my meaning.
Wow, so true. Really captivating stuff.
Vivian, I thought those access codes looked familiar, and you have Deckard at your side. It seems you two have a greater aptitude for survival than I anticipated.
LaFay, you bastard! You set us up to open the box. Why?
My dear, if I didn't let you in on the details of my operation when I hired Mr. Deckard, what makes you think I'm going to do so now? Frankly, you were always too ambitious to be trusted.
Why kill us then?
Deckard I want dead for very specific reasons. And while you don't know my full plans for Pandora's box, Vivian, you know enough to be inconvenient. So farewell, my dear, and goodbye, Mr. Deckard. I'm sure you're professional enough to understand. It's just business.
My God. It's just business. It's always about the business. The rich get richer. Am I right? Oh yeah, cue the awesome rock music. You idiot. I didn't even hit you when you walked into it. Molotovs are better than the fucking guns. Werewolf's whole ass head explodes from a small caliber handgun. Yeah, exactly. Like, I couldn't do that with my handgun, but when she does it, it's fine. It's like some Devil May Cry cutscene shit. Like, just them doing cool moves that you could never do in-game because the mechanics don't allow it. Oh, these are good guys. Oops. Yeah, help me.
Those soldiers are on our side.
Protect me. Look at him go. He's not helping at all. He's not doing shit. And they're not even aiming at the soldiers. They're just immediately just aiming right at me. I mean, I guess they're doing their job. The music just suddenly get awesome. The music in this game is good. You know, it's okay. I don't know if I can say it's like the best music ever, but it's pretty good. Well, that was not much help, was it? You fucking dummy. I have very low health. I just don't want to... You take a lot of damage in this game. For a game that doesn't have regenerating health... Okay, more guys spawned. We have an unlimited supply of bald guys to protect us. The music's slowly fading out. Or did it just, like, get bored? I thought maybe, like, we were almost out of dudes to kill. I have to kill fast, and bullets too slow. Sounds like Mick Gordon just showed to Shred. Yeah, good soundtrack really can elevate a game. That's why Doom: The Dark Ages music was so disappointing, because those first two games really, like, slapped. How many guys do I gotta fight? Very gently down. Come on, don't get hurt. You're going into the middle of a firefight. That guy just instantly died. Yeah, the music just gave up. It's like we had like a 2-minute loop. You're taking too long to kill these guys. Oh, that one's not even bald. Cool. They have more than one character model. Very impressive. What the fuck? Okay. That's how it ends the section, is by blinking, fading to black, and then back in, and then just cutting to a cutscene.
Copy that.
Sorry, I'm moving the screen around. I didn't mean to do that. My mouse was, like, sticking.
Afternoon, Miss Kane. Lovely to see you again. Now, could you please tell me exactly why I shouldn't shoot you and
Holy
your
fuck, this
companions
guy's
right
cross-eyed.
here now?
Lexington was a field commander for the Council of 98. Before LeFay abandoned me, I had more than one encounter with Lexington and the Council. As an enemy agent, Now the Council was our only hope to stop whatever plan LeFay had for Pandora's box. Lexington was reluctant to believe my sincerity.
Why is it having trouble rendering this cutscene?
Operations for him to just shoot me on the spot. The signet branded on Deckard's arm also made him an invaluable piece of the puzzle, an unexplained connection to Pandora's box. So a deal was struck. Deckard and I would
Deckard refuses to speak, so she has to narrate and give us all the exposition of what's happening next. Like, what?
The enemy of our enemy had just become our friend.
She already said that. She said that earlier. You don't need to tell me that twice.
Bet that thing stings like crazy. Probably should watch where you stick your hands in the future, huh?
Everybody look alive. The boss is online.
All units, listen up. This is Lexington. Pandora's box has been intercepted by a giant creature. Some kind of golem. The thing forms by absorbing wreckage from its surroundings using a high-energy magnetic field. Unfortunately, it's absorbed Pandora's box. We're flying in 3 electromagnetic...
Should have made Pandora's box burn the main guy's tongue out at this point. Yeah, right? For all the good he is in the plot. Like, even in Resistance 3, even though Joe never talks in-game, he talks in cutscenes. There would not be giant vacant billboards like that in New York. There just would not be. In Times Square? Are you kidding me? Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Let's proceed. We are now in Times Square. Which, I fucking hate Times Square. Times Square is like a waking nightmare for me. I never want to be there.
Ready to deploy EMP. Bluebird 1 on site, ready to deploy.
We have to capture the golem.
Bluebird 2 in position. Need status on the golem. I've got interference on all my scanners. Copy that, Bluebird 2. Confirming scanner interference. I got no eyes on the golem. We'll need visual confirmation from ground.
It can't even render these, like, ads properly. I love that its head is a car. Are we back in the fucking sewers already? God forbid. God forbid we get out of the fucking tunnels.
This is no good. We need to get above ground. We have to reach our choppers.
Going in now. Haha.
6, this is Charlie Leader. We got signal flares on Bluebird 1 crash site. EMP power supply looks busted up. Copy that.
Oh, ghosts. I thought you guys would tell me. You seem to know all about the golem.
There's one. There's another one. Watch it.
Okay. Sure, whatever. A lot of enemies in this game just like to throw boxes at you, apparently. Oh, cool. The Kraken. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Everybody saw that, right? Giant slimy thing grabbing a guy.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Let's heal up. Oh no! That guy. How could this have happened? So each individual tentacle is alive?
Alpha team, what's your location? This sounds unfamiliar to source for 9 seconds. Roger, wait for Bravo to report in.
It's very dark. I'm gonna up the brightness a little. Superman is next week. Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it. I've enjoyed most of James Gunn's movies. I haven't watched the third Guardians of the Galaxy yet, though. Doom Eternal ripped this game off. How many games has Doom Eternal ripped off at this point? Like Doom Mid-Ternal, am I right? Took all their best ideas from Duke Nukem Forever. Whoa, scary. What do we got? There's tentacle things grabbing people all over the place. I think I found a way to get above ground. See you soon. Well, let's see what it's called. Echidna tentacles. Oh, echidna. Okay. Had the face and torso of a beautiful woman, but the body of a serpent. Hot. Okay. Golem. Golems are held together by some kind of energy field that can be disrupted with an electromagnetic pulse. I have no idea what any of that means. It actually sounds pretty straightforward. So Deckard has confirmed like 60 IQ. He's an imbecile. That's why he doesn't talk. Alright. See you later. Thanks for joining as long as you did. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, I'm gonna get his shotgun because he's going to die in a cutscene. Nice.
Get away from me!
What the fuck am I looking at? What? Actually got a little bit of coffee on me. Oops. Hold on. Well, I guess I gotta kill them before they show up in my data log. Alright, let's see what these things are. Nari. Legends of demonic beings called Nari come from Eastern Europe. The Slavic myth associates them with souls of dead children, while the Bulgarian version envisions them in the shape of birds. Their childlike appearance hides a vicious badger-like hostility that is only apparent when in close proximity to a flock. Their resemblance to human children is suspected to be an evolutionary development designed to lull their primary food source into a false sense of security, allowing the Nari to get close enough to deliver a fatal slash with their talons. Nari also have a spectacular defense mechanism that can become intangible at will. This protects the Nari from physical harm, as well as allowing them to pursue their prey through any obstacle. Alright, well. Where's that guy's shotgun? Yeah. Kind of a goofy-looking shotgun design. It's like a big rectangle. But whatever works. Let's see if it's any good. I hope so. Shotguns are supposed to be the most fun in any game. Heal for show. I'm low on health. Are we Apex Legends today? This game is the apex of gaming legends. Everyone's favorite first-person shooter. Oh my gosh, now we got tentacles too. 2 types of enemies at once, unheard of for this game. Well, at least I'm getting a lot of energy. That's nice. I can actually defend myself and heal a bit. Let's move on. What am I playing? You never played you've never played Legendary before? It's a classic. It's a modern classic. Everyone loves this game. Just got done seeing F1 and it was Kino. We need more back to basics movies. What is it about? Is it about Formula 1? I think I saw a trailer for it the last time I was at the movies, but I don't remember anything about it. I'm so good at this game. This game seems to just, like, introduce a new enemy and then just make you fight them over and over and over again until I guess they ran out of ideas with them and then just move on to the next enemy. Clearly this is Singularity. Singularity ripped this game off. The time manipulation device, it's basically Deckard's sigil. How about I watch you die first? Oh, wait, lore! I need the lore! This is Delta. Odd activity in sewers. Heavy objects floating in the air and being tossed around. Team's a bit spooked by these quote-unquote ghosts. I thought I knew every PS3 shooter. No, I've always got one to pull out of my ass. This was kind of like a last-minute decision to play this, so I was just like, what do I have in my backlog that I've never beaten? And this game, I read, is pretty short, so I can beat it in 1 or 2 streams. Well, I guess we're going down there now. Leave me alone, Squidward. Days of Thunder and Top Gun Maverick put together. It's just an old man doing his last race and accomplishing his life's goal. I mean, I do love a good, like, simple movie. What is this guy getting, like, picked apart by bees? This whole era of shooters is weird. Yeah, the Half-Life ripoff era that kind of, like, started devolving into the Call of Duty ripoff era. It was weird. Got some good games out of it, though. There's some classics in there. One underrated one is Time Shift. I love that game. Last minute decision, you say? Well, I literally pulled out my big pile, my my backlog pile, and I was like, what do I do? It was gonna be this or God of War, Ghost of Sparta, possibly Folklore, possibly Too Human.
Hey, Deckard, think I found a way out of here.
That guy's voice was weird. People used to say that these games were all generic, but they all tried at least one new idea. Look at what we have. Yes, you can, as much as you can shit on this game because it's very clearly busted as hell, and just very strange. They did at least approach it with the premise of what if first-person shooter, but mythological creatures, which was not... I don't think anyone's done that before. Like Fear, it's like, what if first-person shooter, but also horror game? Soft Rock Cafe, very clever, guys. Put a lot of work into that one. We've got the giant fucking Doctor Who machine hooked up. Collect Animus and drain it into the EMP devices. I'm gonna feed it. Alright, I need more. It's saying that there's some near me. Where? Fuck. Alright, let's drain the lizard, so to speak. You mind? I'm trying to drain my Animus here. Deckard, your grenade throws are the worst. The worst in human history. Sorry, I see the chats rolling along. I just, trying not to die. We feed the big boy. You give him Bigfoot Tum Tum. Big golem belly full of energy. What the fuck is happening? Is this a new gun? Let me pick it up. Fuck's sake. There we go. Cool. Probably controls like ass, but it's something new.
Deckard, Bluebird 2's EMP device was broken up and scattered when their chopper went down in the subway. You have to find those parts and...
Are you fucking kidding? Why would this guy have to put that thing together? This frame rate is insane. Yeah, it's rough. Oh my gosh, more of the evil soldiers. We do not want you stopping the giant evil golem. Alright, let me check the chat real quick. When I say back to basics movies, I mean, so simple, all you have to do is not suck at your job and it's solid. Yeah. Which movie did I watch recently that I was like, oh, that was a really nice, simple movie? Oh, I watched, it's like a Korean romance movie called like Past Lives or something, and I really liked it. The protagonist can't throw a grenade arrow. He can throw a grenade, but you have to like charge it up. Homefront was a highlight. You'll get good slop again. Dropping a hard S on it on the stream title is crazy. Die, die. I love shooting people with guns. Fuck! Let me see. I think I remember clicking on a random playthrough of this game as a kid and never knew about it till then. Yeah, I don't remember where I heard about this game. I think this might be one of those ones where I just saw it on the rack, like the GameStop used game rack, and I was like, let's give it a try. I didn't know Spark Unlimited was like a fucking plague on the industry at the time. I remember clicking on a vid of this, and I don't know which year, but that's how I know of this game. Is it good? No, it is not. It's incredibly janky. It is it is clearly made by a studio that lacked money and talent and anything besides a weird idea for a game. I've mentioned them, I've been talking about them the whole stream. If you look up Spark Unlimited, they have a notorious backlog of games. They're all bad. Every single one of their games is bad. And I've seen people say that this game is like a hidden gem, but it's kind of shitty, honestly. It's not really a hidden gem at all. Get out of my way, you fucking clown. I'm trying to shoot these guys here, bozo. This time shift and singularity are three that just bleed together in my mind. I love time shift. Between those three, time shift is my favorite, just because the time mechanics are so fun. Singularity is just like a good game. I don't think the mechanics are particularly interesting, but it is a pretty solid game. This game is like very jank in comparison to both of those. And Time Shift was made by the studio that did Warhammer Space Marine 2. Okay, what am I looking for here? Oh, this must be one of the gigantic pieces of it, right? No. Did I just get stepped on? Oh my god. Which is better, this or Mind Jack? This is definitely better than Mind Jack. Rise kicks ass? Are you talking about Rise Son of Rome? I've always wanted to play that one. And now that I have an Xbox One, I could. Check our Rise Son of Rome. It's like Slop Virgil is Kino all the way. Rise rules, you're literally a Homeric Chad. I'm sure I could find it very cheap. Xbox games are notoriously cheap because for some reason nobody wants to collect them. The gunplay looks ass. Ass does not begin to describe how bad the guns feel. Every single gun feels like shit. The aiming is really stiff. It is a console first-person shooter with no aim assist, so that's not good. I'm pretty sure your vertical and horizontal aim are the same sensitivity, which is not a good thing to do in a console game. Right, I guess I'll just hide under this bus and hope the fucking golem doesn't step on me. It's so funny that this has such a fantastic soundtrack and such an incredible concept, yet the game is below mid. Yeah, I mean, it's the only game Spark Unlimited did that has a good soundtrack, because most of their game soundtracks are pretty generic. Let's do some crouching. You gotta not walk in my way while I'm trying to shoot soldiers that you are obviously failing to kill. Going back under the bus. This game is all sauce and aura with no good substance or gameplay. The story is also quite bad. Your protagonist is just like some guy with with a widow's peak who never speaks, and has no discernible personality besides, well, he just doesn't have a personality. All the text logs are written from his perspective, though, for some reason. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay. This is also the worst, like, where do you go next indicator I've ever seen in a game. Fuck you, Burrow. Get the hell out of my way. Oh! This guy's gonna beat me up. What the fuck happened? Let me see. The pre-Unreal slop era was this, and I cannot tell you which I would rather play. Something that has a high rate of jank and frustration or absolute uniformity to the point of boredom. No, boredom is a game that's boring is worse than a game that's bad. Yeah, this is Unreal 3. This is the absolute nadir of Unreal 3 development. When you play like lower budget Unreal 3 games, they all kind of look the same. More so than Unreal 5 and Unreal 4 games. There's something about it. There's just this kind of like ugly, like silly puttiness to everything. Yeah, current Unreal slop era, because there are games that come out these days that are on Unreal 5, and you're like, yep, that's an Unreal 5 game. And, you know, critics will be like, it looks great! And it's like, yeah, because the developers are working off of, like a pre-made toolkit. It's very easy for them to make a game that looks okay. My last stream, I played Bright Memory Infinite, which was made by one guy, and it was just all Unreal Store props. I mean, it was a fine game, it was better than this, but it's not super impressive to make a good-looking game on Unreal. But the fact that Unreal 3 was impressive because you could somehow make games that looked horrible. Didn't watch any vids of Conan. Starting to get into Conan the Barbarian, but sometimes the series looks meh, and I get interested quickly, and I didn't watch any videos of Conan. I have the Conan PS3 video game. I don't know if I've ever beaten it or not. The story's pretty bland. It's just a God of War ripoff, but it's a ripoff of when God of War was good. And Ron Perlman voices Conan. And I do have some books, I just haven't read them. Fall back, there's a golem. Yeah, I think we might have noticed. We might have noticed the golem at this point. The skyscraper-sized creature stomping around. I don't know if anyone caught on. Can I, like... How long do I gotta wait for this fucking thing to get out of the way? Go big or go gnome. The Gnome Depot. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. World's biggest lawn gnome reseller. Badass. That's good. That's a little charming. Oh, these fucking soldiers are so annoying. Oh, I just gotta not get stepped on. Alright, I'm gonna switch to a shotgun because there's gonna be a guy in here. This is the worst shotgun ever. I'm playing Advent Rising and I'm mind blown at how good it is. I fully expected a mid-half-baked Xbox sci-fi game. Yeah, that's in my backlog too. I've always wanted to play that game. Because it's one of those games that like everyone said is like horrible. And I just refuse to believe it's that bad. The art style is really weird. It's so late 90s, early 2000s, but I think that's interesting. Alright, let's see. Fiery monsters all over the subways. Wolf things running amok. We're all gonna die. The end is near. Getting into Solomon Kane. Yeah, same author. Exceptions do not kill the rule. There are some Unreal Engine games now that are good or great. Don't mean I won't immediately be put off by it, though. Yeah, no, there are ones that look pretty good. Callisto Protocol, Stellar Blade, they look pretty good on it. It's really funny that the golem plays such a major role since it's not a Greek thing and wouldn't have been in Pandora's box. It's some Jewish... Yeah. The lore... The idea was just whatever. Whatever mythological creatures we can think of with no real consistency. I wonder if there's brownies in the game. Is Death Stranding 2 looking good, like, visually, or you mean, like, the game looks good? Death Stranding 2 looks pretty damn good. Let me see. I beat the first, and it was... I liked it, but, I mean, it's definitely not a game for everyone. So if you didn't like it, I wouldn't say getting the new one. Especially at full price. Give it a couple of years. Sony exclusives always drop in price, like, pretty hard. Unreal Engine looks fine, I just hate playing... I hate the playing of the games. Well, like, there's just something odd. There's something very samey about it. I played Shadow Warrior 3, which is essentially just a big Doom Eternal ripoff, but it was made on Unreal 4, or 5, I'm not sure which. But it just had that Unreal look that you can't, like, not notice once you notice it. There's like a certain way the engine renders things, like things sort of like materialize in a weird way. id Tech does something similar, but slightly differently. I just want legendary creatures in my game, Giga Chad. Yeah. No, that's not heckin' Greek lore. Greek lore? What's that? Look, bugs. Oh, they're just kind of fading in and out of existence. I was impressed by that little detail for a fraction of a second. The Kraken in the last few levels makes sense, at least. Well, it is a Echidna.
We gotta get the EMP functional if we're gonna bring that golem down. We'll try to keep these monsters at bay while you look for the parts.
You guys have done a really shit job of protecting me so far. I'm not really, like, gonna hold my breath. Wow, great. Hell yeah, Shadow Warrior. Well, speaking of Shadow Warrior, another game I was thinking of playing was, Red Steel, but I'd have to hook my Wii up again, and I just don't feel like doing that right now. You have found 0 of 3 EMP parts. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I almost forgot. Shadow Warrior is fun because it's the most openly racist video game. I've never played the original, because I've never been a PC guy. But yeah, it's just Duke Nukem, but he's like a cartoon version of a cartoon depiction of an Asian person. And they don't even seem to know whether he's like Chinese or Japanese. His name is Lo Wang, but he uses a katana. Alright, let's use my Deckard sense to find these things. Alright, I can't go through the fire, so I guess I gotta go a different way. God, this game is ugly. This is such an ugly looking game. What the fuck is going on? There's just like shit everywhere. Alright, maybe there's one over here. The Deckard sense says so. How did it even get here? Come on. Come on. Show yourself. I love when you take damage and like the blood effects like take up the whole screen. Alright, we got one. We got one piece. Shadow Warrior is fun because, yeah, I know, it's just a guy being like, oh, hero there, yeah. Yeah, the Shadow Warrior 3, unfortunately, it's like trying to be like, I don't know, like, safe, edgy the whole time. It's not... And Lo Wang's one-liners are some of the worst I've ever heard. I'm not sure if it's the writing or if it's the delivery, but it's really bad. There are several one-liners where he's just singing songs to himself for like upwards of like 10 seconds. And they're randomly generated, so he'll say it multiple times. Oh, this game's already better than Bionic Commando because they can move the soda machines. Did I get, like, sealed in here? It blocked the door? Okay. Then how do I get out? I'm getting attacked by a soda machine. It's actually killing me. What the fuck? Did I, like, hit it with my fire axe? Bro, this shit sucks. This sucks. Oh, I can break that one. I can only break them when they're being possessed. What the fuck? This is so dumb. Alright, come on. Come on, you little motherfucker. Okay, now I can go through? Whatever. Who knows? Who knows what I'm supposed to be doing at this point? This is so weird. Alright, where's the third one? It's down that— oh good, there's trains going down that way, so I could possibly get run over. Do you think they liked their own games? Who? Spark Unlimited? Someone somewhere must have liked video games to some extent and just completely lacked the ability to make them. Yeah, don't worry, I'll put it together myself, I guess. Well, you didn't seem to mind when I just slapped a big chunk of it back together. Wait, let me just check the chat. There's a lot going on. This game is so peak. I've legit played through it like 2.5 times. Wonder if I smeared my glasses with my greasy fingers, if the game would look better or worse. It's Unreal 3, so it would probably look about the same. If you just have your glasses all fucked up, you know, you might as well be living in Unreal 3 world. What are we even doing here? Yeah, we have to fight soda machines now. I'm so glad that, they're really getting the most out of their premise, huh? Dude, the aesthetics in this era are so felted. The consolification era was so rough. Consolification era. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of games that suffered. I think it's neat when a game that there's just no way it should function on a console is there. Like, I played Doom Eternal and Witcher 3 on the Switch. But, like, when they pare down games and make them worse to function on consoles, that's where it kind of, like, loses me. Like, Crysis 2. Like, if you got Crysis 1 running on a PS3, that would be impressive. But instead, you made Crysis worse to get it to work on the PS3. Almost done, I'm just getting attacked by a million fucking flaming frogs. Blurry, ugly, slop console games are when video games peaked. I mean, it did require them to be a little more creative, but, you know, you had a lot of instances like Watch Dogs, where, like, Ubisoft just obviously gimped their own game because they wanted parity between the systems. Like, who gives a shit? I know I'm playing a game on PS3, it is not going to look as good as PC, it just is what it is. I don't think I've ever made it this far in this game. I got up to the part with the golem and the EMPs, and I was like, enough. I got pissed off because I kept getting stepped on by the golem. I don't know why they let the golem step on you. Check out Syndicate. I love Syndicate. Starbreeze's last good game. And it has Michael Wincott in it, so that's good. Anything with Michael Wincott in it is good. I would know. I've seen Along Came a Spider. There's just like no no feedback when you're shooting the enemies, so you can't even tell if they're taking damage. How much longer will I be streaming? I don't know. Probably till I finish my coffee. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, do you mind? Syndicate 2012, also peak Edge Kino. It's Cyberpunk if it was a good game, you know? Lots of bloom effects for no reason. Just because they thought it looked cool. And there's a Skrillex song in it. So, you know, it's peak. It's fucking awesome. I actually don't like Skrillex. So. Where are we going here? Like what is it? Oh, I have to turn this on? I forgot I have to feed it my man goo. Done? Are we done?
Two EMPs are powered up.
You're working out? I got this lucky look. What are you? I have no idea what you guys are referencing. Haze probably ekes this out. No, Haze is way better than this. Haze is way, way better. Haze has cool gun designs. It has interesting mechanics that it actually uses to some extent. Unfortunately, the nectar mechanic is only viable in the first couple of stages. And at least the story in that game is funny. Like, the story is so, in this is so, like, it's such a non-factor in anything I'm doing. Where are we going? Let's go this way. Let's get out of here. Yeah, soldier guys are dying. Who cares? I got places to be. I got a cool tattoo on my arm. I'm gonna show it off to my new British girlfriend. This love and hate too many games coming to understand this. Haze more like Edge. Yeah, I'm a Haze apologetics. I'm a Haze appreciator. It's not the worst game I ever played. Like, people overstate how bad that game is, but the story is actually, like, laugh out loud dumb. It's very funny to watch. Am I just walking back? I got turned around by the tentacle. Never listen to Long Limb Johnson. You should send it to him. Love Syndicate. It was one of the most insane releases I can remember. It was peak, like early 2010s sci-fi game. Like, it has a very similar aesthetic to, like, Remember Me and stuff. Like, there's other games that, like, remind me of that too. Like Mirror's Edge. That was, like, I think 2008, 2009. But I feel like that kind of predicated that kind of science fiction aesthetic that Syndicate and Remember Me had. Remember Me is another one I gotta do that's short and I just never finished. That's Black Girl Magic, the game. Leave me alone. Let me alone. Need you to stream for another, like, 45 minutes while I change motor oil. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't mind. It's a weekend. I guess I'm just jumping into the doo-doo water again. Oh, I got crouch? Oh, I can't crouch, okay. I hate valve puzzles. I'm so scared. I am terrified. I am so scared of these ghosts. My god, these things are so annoying. Are you gonna throw the dead guy at me or what? Like, what are we doing here? Oh no! I'm gonna get sucked into the fan! Never care for crafting my own combos. What game are you talking about? God, this is so annoying. I hate this level. I mean, I'm not like a fan of any of the levels in this game so far, but this one is annoying. The little like sprite ghost things are annoying as fuck. Syndicate was quite literally a reboot, not a ripoff like Rebel Moon, filled with edge, too much flares and mid ideas, taking aesthetics and sucking at it. I liked the what do you call it? The hacking mechanic I thought was cool. Oh, okay, there we go. There's just like a brown spot on the wall that I have to put it on. I had a poster of her memory. She had a nice backside. That game was okay. What I played of it anyway. Oh, right. That's what you're talking about, the making your own combos. It just seemed kind of pointless. Just, you could make combos where your punches healed you, so there was no reason not to use those all the time. And the story was really, not great. I don't know, I just remember everything about the story felt kind of half-baked. Syndicate also has Brian Cox, Rosario Dawson, and Michael Wincott in it, yes. Well, I said that, nothing with Michael Wincott could conceivably be bad. He's one of the best actors. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to do this shit again. Ugh. It's gonna open the door, it's gonna turn on the fan, and it's gonna... Whoa! All because I got grabbed by a tentacle. The best part about Syndicate was it had Rosario Dawson. What's wrong with Rosario Dawson? I mean, apart from that embarrassing, Norman Rockwell thing she did, that was stupid. I've never really had an issue with her. Yeah, Syndicate is my least favorite of Starbreeze's shooters, but it's their last good game. And then they went on, like, all the people who worked on those games left to make the shitty Wolfenstein reboots. Right, there's a tentacle that's gonna come out of here. Nice try, bozo. The game gets worse until about the 75% mark, believe it or not. This game? I mean, it's not getting any better. Oh, look at that beautiful Unreal Engine 3 lighting. More of the fucking golem. The freaking golem. The gosh darn golem. I'm so tired of him. Sorry, I gotta read some lore. Saw giant pickup bus and toss it across the street. Forget the presentation. I'm getting out while I can. But what was it a presentation of? I want to know. You know what these things remind me of? They remind me of that chicken thing from Twilight Princess. Bro, what the fuck? Alright, enough. Enough of this. I've had enough. Please cease. Oh god, they just don't stop. Alright, let's just go. Let's just walk away. Alright, how am I getting in here? You fuck off. I gotta climb up that billboard. Oh, I see. A weird, complex arrangement of fire ladders and billboards is how I will proceed with the stage. Very, very natural and organic stage design. Whoa, we've got crazy set pieces going on. They really had a big budget for this game. No, they're levitating the EMP away. We'll never kill the giant now. Oh my god, this frame rate is awful. Rosario Dawson was less hot in the game than in real life. Remember when she was Ahsoka? Alright. Would you go away, please? I love infinitely spawning enemies in games. It's always a good design choice. It's never annoying. Oh yeah, I know. I was looking at... That's what I saw that, Evan. The graphic novel is what I used as the thumbnail. Alright, we gotta read some lore. Hold on. Nari energy signature similar to low-powered EMP device. May be significant. Okay. Remember me looked cool, it started off cool, became ass later on, and I remember the combos that heal you. Yeah, that game was also on Unreal 3, though. It's one of the better-looking Unreal 3 games. Like, they actually didn't go with, like, brown and beige buildings everywhere. Is the giant, like, punching holes in the building I'm in right now? What is happening? I'm being attacked by tiny little babies, so I can't really, like, pay attention to anything else. Oh yeah, he's trying to punch me. Right, what am I looking at? Okay, the EMP is now downstairs, so I have to go back down. Oh my god. This is so fucking annoying! Just awful. Just awful. It's still better than Turning Point Fall of Liberty. That is actually one of the worst games I've ever played. This is not good. Oh cool, there's rubble, there's like... The ceiling is collapsing on my head as I'm fighting infinitely spawning little, like, baby things that are teleporting around the fucking thing. I need to charge up. Like a crazy person designed this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Rebel Moon has novels, comics, visual dictionaries, and animated shorts. Bro, I love Rebel Moon. I watched the first one. I still need to watch the second one. I liked it. It was peak Snyder slop. I loved it. Like, the fun thing about Zack Snyder's movies is you always need to watch them more than once to understand what the fuck is going on. Not because it's, like, super smart or deep, but just because there's, like, a million things happening. He's like, if Michael Bay, like, was really try-hard with, like, the plots of his movies. John Legendary. Does this game even have characters to meme, like, see? I mean, you've got Deckard, you have British woman, you have evil businessman, and that's it. That's all we've got so far. You watched the director's cut. Probably a mistake. I would need to watch the director's cut. Snyder slop, the edgiest slop. Yeah, yeah. Restore the Snyderverse. I need Justice League 2 ASAP. What you were playing is like the long-forgotten people that didn't make it of past generations. Those people do not think of when talking about the golden era that wasn't, in fact, legendary. The overlap between this and Nickelback's first album is pure perfection. He has a Viking animated show. I didn't get very far in that at all. Isn't that Netflix original?
The golem is down. I repeat, the golem is down. All teams, move in to secure Pandora's box.
Do I like Conan the Barbarian? I'm starting to get into it. I'm kind of like not... I like Conan, but I'm not that well versed in it. I've watched the Jason Momoa Conan movie. I've read a couple of short stories. I've read some volumes of comics. I haven't, like, read all of the Conan stuff that I could. And I still haven't seen the Schwarzenegger movies. I would like to watch them, though. They look super fun. Oh my god, finally some regular-ass grenades. Switch between grenades and Molotovs. Well, yeah, I want grenades, because the Molotovs suck. Why would you give me Molotovs when one of the main enemies in the game is immune to fire? James Gunn had Snyder's daughter secretly murdered. No, that was a Joss Whedon maneuver. Oh fuck. Let's try using the grenade. Woohoo! I'm sure it killed someone. First Conan movie is great. This is post Limp Bizkit, so it doesn't get my grace. Die! Okay, that wasn't so great. It actually kind of sucked. Shocking! A weapon in this game wasn't very good. You mind? I mean, you know, if you told me you're playing a first-person shooter in New York where, like, you're getting shot at by dudes, but there's also, like, a tentacle creature trying to kill you at the same time, that sounds kind of interesting on the face of it. And then you play it, and you're like, oh. Fuck you, Deckard. Why did you have to absorb stuff? I was trying to heal. Why would you make the heal button and the absorb button the same thing? There was a third film with Momoa. Yeah, I remember they used $1 million of their budget paying Rose McGowan to shave her eyebrows off. Some of Snyder's movies are good. I love all of his movies. I haven't seen Army of the Dead yet. I'm sure I will regret the decision to watch that.
I repeat, the golem is down. All teams, move in to secure Pandora's box.
Okay, let's move on. This game is so ass. Did I see the Gay Owl movie? Oh, Rise of the Guardians? No. I remember when that came out, and I just thought it looked dumb. I had no idea he had anything to do with it. I would have watched it, honestly, if I knew. Oops, wrong button. Gunn did it like Snake when he met Decoy Octopus. Oh, he used his fox dye on his daughter. Hold on. I actually had a fox dye shitpost in my drafts that I haven't posted yet. Die, die, die! Thunder actually killed his own so he could get out of making shitty DC movies. No, his he made the best DC movies. I'm a Snyder truther. We need Aquaman 3. With no Jason Momoa, only Amber Heard. What am I... I'm like wedged into some fucking boxes. What is happening here? What a useless power. Fuck off. Let's heal up. Let's take cover and heal. It's an interesting health system. Yet another game that Doom Eternal ripped off, because it's basically glory kills, but you're like absorbing souls or whatever. Animus energy. James Gunn DC fans are worse and act like a victim when they get clowned on. Sorry, these tentacles will kill me if I don't kill them. After they say some stupid criticisms on Snyder movies because other bums aren't Gunn fanboys. Yeah, I'm sure the James Gunn movie will be fine, but, you know, it's just going to be so different. And I don't really know. The era of, like, edge slap big budget movies is over, unfortunately, and I'm going to miss it. They're bringing back Michael Bay for Transformers, but we'll see. He's like in his 60s now. I don't know if he's still got it. But hey, you know what? Transformers 1 died so the Bayverse could live, as it should be. Not a fan of anything. I am an enjoyer, the most patrician form of anything. Yeah, I just enjoy most things, honestly. There's very few things I don't enjoy. Like this game. I don't enjoy the Unreal 3 engine. It's very ugly. These guys are the worst. They're just the absolute worst at shooting things with guns. And I'm just some guy with a fucked up hand. Why does it fire and burst when I'm aiming? It's so annoying. Oh, this is dog shit. Why would I go see the new Superman movie when the trailer showed me the whole movie? I haven't watched any of the trailers, so I don't know anything about it. I know, what's his face? I don't know, the kid who played Tony in Skins is Lex Luthor. I forget his name. Nicholas Hoult. He said it will be political. Oh, that's good. That's what I want out of Superman. Skibidi Toilet movie, yeah, right? I think he canceled that. I'm not sure if it's still listed on Wikipedia under his credits, upcoming Skibidi Toilet movie. What if Transformers 6 is actually the Transformers meet Skibidi Toilet? That would be so cool. I would watch the fuck out of that. I would buy out the whole theater. Because I would want that movie to make $1 billion trillion. Alright. Let's go. There's no health items. It's obnoxious that the human soldiers don't drop animus energy, so you can't fucking heal. And they're hit scanners, and they never miss. I do enjoy most things, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why DSP keeps playing fucking Mario Kart. Like, he's just making himself look like an idiot. What would a Skibidi Toilet movie look like? Oh man, can you imagine, like Jason Momoa's head sticking out of a CGI toilet? Thought canceled, they were doing screen tests, okay. Movie's probably gonna be fine, but that's all it's gonna be. It's not gonna be good or amazing, but it's most likely gonna be average. That's, yeah, probably. What do you mean, plenty of venom for the movies? Do you mean plenty of hate? James Gunn sucks as a director, though. His movies are one note. He needs to... I don't know, he needs to... If he wants to make, like, jokey comedy movies, he needs to stop with the... doing, like, lofty superhero shit. Like, Peacemaker was the best thing he's put out in a while. Because it was just a comedy. It was basically like a Toxic Avenger 4 test. Where am I going? Oh, I have to go through here? Okay. Checkpoint reached. Hell yeah. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. Soldiers are just like non-stop. At least they're giving me health items, because like, fuck, they weren't giving me shit before. Zach getting Ezra Miller as Flash was dumb as fuck. The guy looked like a weirdo, and nothing like Barry. Well, I think it's so funny that Warner Brothers like doubled down on Amber Heard and Ezra Miller. Like, Disney could not have fired Johnny Depp faster if they tried. But, like, Warner Brothers was like, no, no, no. These people are essential to our business strategy. The guy who kidnapped people was really integral to the DCEU. Michael Bay was unironically a worthwhile director who knows what he's doing in pretty much all of his movies. Yeah, I've listened to his commentary tracks on the Transformers movies. He seems like he knows what he's doing. He's like, there's no dumb idea he will cut because he thinks it's cool. And that's the best way to make a movie. That's how you make $1 billion film. Yeah, no, I love the Michael Bay Transformers movies. I used to be that way too, where when I was younger, and I was like, he ruined this, and now I don't care about Transformers lore, but I do care about a fun action movie that would never get made in the year 2025. So, those movies have more artistic merit to me than most anything Transformers related. Michael Bay is on the Criterion Collection for a reason. Exactly. Why does the reticle stay red when the guy's dead? Flashy, showy direction that insists upon itself when it needs to. You need to play the You need to buy a Plunger Man action figure. You know, I recently played through Stray. And all I could think about with the camera head guys near the end of the game was like a Skibidi Toilet. Let's heal up. For some reason I have some faith that Michael can do better since he's making new Transformers again. But he does suck, but at the same time, I'm glad he's coming back. His movies have soul. I mean, even Ambulance was good. It was very small scale for Michael Bay, but it was a good movie. It was very quaint. Stay alert. Yeah, remember Skids and Mudflap in Transformers 2? And then they just didn't come back in the sequels. Is that it? Is that Pandora's box? Oh! Oh my god, it's a werewolf. What did that do? Like, what is happening here? What is going on? So it's like, use your Animus Pulse to defeat the Ghost Wolves. Oh, cool. So my energy that I primarily need to use for healing, I now need to use to kill certain enemies. I'm really looking forward to that becoming a regular, recurring mechanic. And the Animus Pulse doesn't even fucking work half the time. And why are they ghost wolves? I thought they were just like regular werewolves that just maybe got like phased out of existence by the box or something. God. I think Jarek the Gaming Dragon said this was a good game, and I'm calling that motherfucker a liar. I should have known better than a man with a scale Sona would have any good ideas. Oh god. Oh, okay. I thought it froze. End of the game? No, not even close. I remember the demo for this, and we're not even where the demo was. I hate melee enemies in FPS games. This is yeah, it's pretty bad.
Than I thought. Lexington ferried us and Pandora's box across the Atlantic Ocean to the council.
I am Nemesis Prime. Even when he's turned evil, he can't help but announce himself. What kind of Bioshock is this? This is Bioshock if it was a good game, am I right? I'm kidding. This game has no redeeming qualities so far. It's very rare that I find a game where I just like there's nothing about it that I'm like, yeah, you know, like the soundtrack is okay.
I provided Lexington with the location of a hidden lab in the English countryside.
Thank God she's got her midriff out. I was worried we wouldn't see any tum-tum. The game is killing my PS3.
Deckard insisted on joining us. After all, he was the one the Fae tricked into opening the box in the first place. Now he wanted a chance to set things right. The Council didn't see things his way, insisting the signet on his arm was too valuable to risk losing, but Deckard was determined, finding his way to our aircraft at the last moment.
Wow, what a badass. I'm pretty sure this is where the demo took place.
We're approaching the LZ. Intel reports this is where LaFay researched Pandora's box. Objective is to learn whatever we can about his endgame.
Guy's ugly as fuck.
Imaging shows plenty of bad guys and critters, so watch your asses.
Not my ass I'm worried about, boss.
Incoming Griffins!
Incoming Griffins!
Attention, we're airborne! We're going down! Brace for impact!
Eric also told people unsub if they didn't get the facts. Yeah, he's a bit of a dweeb.
Deckard, wake up!
Yeah, I stopped watching him when he started using like a VTuber model of like a cartoon dragon. I was like, nope, no more of that. I'm done.
Unconscious, and the rest of the crew is dead.
Like, you already went on camera. Like, who cares?
But you must find LaFay's research. Every second counts.
Guy who's only read that one dude's book. This gives me big Orc City vibes. Well, John is a longtime mutual. He's been in the chat a few times too.
Try not to get yourself killed. I'm running low on friends these days.
Alright, I think it's a good time to call it. Okay, for a second I couldn't move my controller. Weird. Alright, so thanks everyone who turned up. Surprise Sunday stream. Hopefully I have time to edit my video that I've been working on. I think you guys will find it funny because it's like this. It's just a genuinely bad game. I have nothing nice to say about. Is the shooting in this game terrible? Yes, it is awful. The guns feel bad, they don't sound good, everything sucks. But we'll finish this up maybe on Tuesday, and then me and Kieran will probably finish Broken Sword on Thursday. So